The area of cloud computing that I believe is preventing a lot of small and medium businesses from getting into it and using it, besides security, is knowledge of it. As you can see from the first slide, those claiming knowledge of it are only 9% of those questioned. Most have only a vague idea of what it is. I cannot vouch for when the survey was taken, but it gives a pretty general idea of how many people know about cloud computing today. Most technical people involved in information technology and those supplying cloud computing are the ones who are knowledgeable about it. The biggest use of cloud computing today is data storage and processing, as well as application software being used on that data. There are training programs out there to get familiar with cloud computing. Knowledge Labs is one example of those services, but few people are taking advantage of it. There are a few techno geeks who have been delving into cloud computing and following what the leaders are doing in it, but they are few and far between as well. Research is being done on the technology side of cloud computing, as well as the usability end of it and the cultural challenge presented by cloud computing. Educating users and providing test beds will enlighten and spread the paradigm, but that educational function is not being pushed very well now. And the small and medium businesses may not have the time or inclination to get educated in cloud computing because they are concentrating on their businesses and would rather have someone come in and show them how to get into it and use the cloud effectively. Until someone takes on the challenge to go out and train the small businesses to cautiously get into cloud computing without risking their businesses, they will remain bewildered by the terms and tasks involved in using the cloud proficiently. There are books for starting out in cloud, as there are for almost anything else you can do in life. Some are pretty primitive, but may get you started in understanding cloud computing. But most small businesses would rather have a consultant come in and show them how to get started and set the cloud up for them. However companies learn about cloud computing, they must know something about it before jumping into it, as it could be quite costly to their company if certain risks are not mitigated or certain SLAs are signed before knowing about the potential pitfalls. Choosing the right supplier, backing up the necessary files before putting them in the cloud, choosing what processes to keep in-house and which to send to a supplier, and how SLAs are designed, and what pitfalls to look for in signing an SLA, are all things that need to be known before getting into cloud computing.